How you doing? It's Sandesh here, and I'm here to do a video about an article that was on Sky News, and it's about all right. Here we go. I'm going to talk about it now. Sorry, and it's the female gamers competing for thousands of pounds at first event of its kind in the UK. One of the women taking part remembers when she used to compete for a case of Red Bull. This weekend, teams are battling out for 15,000. Well, for 15 grand, £15,000. Here we go. The UK's first professional women's gaming tournament of its kind starts on Saturday. Four teams of professional gamers will play the first-person shooter game, Valorant, which is the most watched esports game in women's league. I just want to let you know. I'm into gaming. But the thing is, I'm the type of gamer where I grew up on retro gaming, and I'm obviously into modern gaming. But the thing is, the thing I hate about the modern gaming I hate the most is the fact is when they apply politics into games. I'm sure you've seen this. Anyone with common sense and anyone that pay attentions, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Last of Us is one of the worst examples of this. Last of Us Part 2. Sorry, and yeah, but I do play video games. Yeah. So yeah, I do play video games, but the thing is, I grew up as a retro gamer. So yeah, it is the first time Europe's best teams have battled it out in the UK, and organisers hope it will bring more women into gaming. The more people see you can enjoy gaming as somebody who's not native to it, the more confident they'll get and the more they'll enjoy it, said host and streamer Meg sounds like Egg Gardner. The players are competing over 2 days at London's Red Bull Gaming Sphere for a prize pool of £15,000. Michaela Mimi Lintrup, who is the one of the world's best Valorant, I think that's how it's said, players, and has been professionally gaming since she was 18, said, "Back then it was not a big thing like it is today." The 26-year-old Dane added, "We fought for a case of Red Bull or something. It was not a prize pool with money. I just played because I had a passion for it and loved it. But that's all changed." Last year, fans watched more than 28 million hours of professional women's esports, according to industry tracker Esports Chart. The competitions are usually streamed on places like Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Those figures don't even include people watching in China, where esports are so big that more people watch them than traditional sports at the 2023 Asian Games. In esports, where people play competitively in a variety of video games, there are leagues, prizes, and hordes of fans, just like in other sports. French player Mathilda Nello Beltois, I think that's what it says, sorry about the pronunciation, who's in a team called Carmine Corp, said the level of fandom in France is off the scale. Carmine Corp is so huge that everywhere you go, someone will recognise you. Every time I go into the street, I see someone with the jersey. It's really huge, she said. The popularity of her team in France helped Beltois' parents, who are teachers, warm to the idea of her playing video games for a living. I've actually heard that. I don't know if this is true. That the thing is that people do play games to kind of help them cope with anxiety and to stop them from getting depressed. Because the thing is, I know that old people are starting to get into gaming, and because I saw a couple of stories. I saw one where an elderly couple were got back into retro gaming, and they had an N64, and they were playing, and they played Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda, and they remembered how, and then they just remembered how good the gaming days were, and they loved it. And this is an elderly couple, mind you. And the other story was about an elderly Scottish woman. She got into she decided to get into gaming just for a bit of fun, and then she realized she really liked it, and then she started getting really good at it. The game she was playing was Fortnite, and she got so good she got invited to join to join a professional team that plays Fortnite, and apparently she said that we get on really well, and it's such a great time. So yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Video. I don't have a problem with video games because, as I told you earlier, I play video games. I play them for enjoyment, but I don't. Let's say someone who doesn't like video games, and then they voice their reason why they don't like video games. I don't get offended by it, and I don't get offended by it, and I don't want to counsel them, because at the end of the day, everyone has an opinion, and you should be and everyone and I'm pro free speech. And if you're it's like when Matt Walsh once said that video games is a waste of time, and I think Joe Rogan said it as well. And look, I like Matt Walsh and Joe Rogan, to be honest. I like them both, and to be honest, I wasn't offended by what they said at all. Because I think they were saying that video games is a waste of time, because, and even Colin Moriarty said, is video gaming a waste of time? And he said, yeah, because video gaming is a hobby, and that is true. Yeah, Colin Moriarty was right. In that case, he is right. It is a hobby, but it's an enjoyable hobby, and I play it for enjoyment. I don't take it seriously. I play it for enjoyment only. That's it. Anyway, I'm sorry for the interruption. And where was I? Okay. Sometimes one of their students has a Carmine Corp jersey on, and they're like, "Oh, is that you?" Now they just love it. She explained. Being a professional gamer means glamorous sounding international travel and online streaming, but it is also a regular 9 to 5 job. We practice from Monday to Friday, but when we get close to tournament time, we will add Sundays, said Linthrop. We have 4 games a day, which usually lasts for 50 minutes. Then we can talk a little bit about the mistakes we made for 10 minutes before the next one. Then we have about 1.5 hours of theory time. Linthrop is the in-game leader of G2 Goals, and her role is fairly similar to that of a football captain, she said. After practice, I will usually stream or review, which means I will go back, watch our games, point out the mistakes, and I have to put in a bit of extra work. I love it like that. British competitor Sarah Ahmed is 18 years old and from Derby. She has been playing professional for 6 months and became interested in gaming because of her brother. To be honest, yeah, I got into gaming because of my brother. To be honest, because I'm sorry for interrupting. Because the thing is that when we will go down my cousin's house, because the first console I played was the NES. Not the first console I owned. The first console I owned was a Master System, and that was like years later. But the thing is, my cousin and my brother were playing the NES, and that's what got me into gaming. And it also, by the way, and I want to add, I'm also an arcade kid, where I spent my childhood in the arcade. I just loved it. I mean, I would never get rid of those memories. I loved the arcade so much. Yeah. I pretty much mainly became a gamer because of my brother. She said he had a laptop and I didn't. So when I was 16, I got my first PC, and that was when I started playing games, just like my brother. Now she is travelling the world, having recently competed in Turkey in the first ever mixed gender tournament. She described the moment she discovered the women's gaming scene on Valorant. When I was younger, none of my friends played games, so whenever I played, it was just by myself. It was hard making girlfriends. So when I saw there was a big community with a lot of girls just playing, I wanted to be part of it. Valorant was released during one of the COVID lockdowns, when there was a surge in the number of people playing video games. Host Meg Gardner thinks it's more popular with women because of its storytelling. She said Valorant is very good because are being inclusive. So you see a lot of female characters that are just in the supportive role, but like people that are very strong in the game. People want to pick them to play with. The Red Bull Insta Locker tournament is being streamed live on Twitch from 12 p.m. UK time on Saturday and Sunday. Now look, good for the female gamers. I mean, I don't have a problem of women in general or girls playing games. I really don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem is I just don't. I hope that I don't be the type of people that are self entitled people. You can be man or woman. It doesn't matter. I just hope that they don't be like that, and they also don't try to make it don't try to turn it into a political platform, because it doesn't need to be that. Just make it about the enjoyment of playing games. That's all you need to make it about, because the enjoyment of playing video games is a universal thing. Just make it about that. That's all you need to do. It's a simple thing. That's all you need to do. Anyway, there's my video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe on this video. On my next, please follow me on that if you can, please. And I'm also on Rumble and Odyssey. If you could follow me on those two, I would appreciate it. And please like, comment, and subscribe on Odyssey and Rumble. And anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.